A device for giving light, especially one that has covering or it contains with something. Okay, Jojo, what's that? A container for boiling hot water that has a lid, handle, and a spout, and it made from plastic or metal. Catherine. An electric oven that uses waves of energies to cook or heat food quickly. Go! Barry? Listen up. A machine that washes dirty plates, cups, and fork, etc. Go!
Dishwasher. D-I-S-H. W-A-S-H.
Candy, what's that?
Dishwasher.
Go.
I'm single, but I wasn't seen in 2015.
Oh. They weren't? 1980s.
I am fast now, but I was on set in 2016.
Go.
I am tall now, but I wasn't tall in 2015.
Go.
I'm single, but I wasn't fat in 2015.
Unscramble the sentence. Ready, go. Read it.
Alice always play with the dog.
Unscramble the sentence. Go. Unscramble the sentence. Read it. I will.
Always love you.
Unscramble the sentence. Go. Go.
How often do you go to the park?
Unscramble the sentence. Go. Read it.
I never go to school.
What is the question sentence? Go.
How often do you play the
Piano.
piano?
Boy, who want to choose?
Hey,
Timmy and Hank. Timmy, what's your question? How often?
how often do you make a cake?
How often do you make a cake?
I never make a
I never make a
cake.
cake. Hank.
How often do you go to the
How often do you go to the zoo?
I sometimes go to the zoo.
Jojo, what is your question?
How often do you go to the mall?
How often do you go to the mall? You never go to the mall? Okay, Alex, what's your question?
How often do you go to the park?
How often do you go to the park? I always. Who do you want to answer? Candy and Catherine. Candy, what's your question?
How often do you go to the park?
How often do you go to the park?
Sometimes.
You sometimes go to the park. Catherine,
How often do you brush your teeth?
how often do you brush your teeth?
I always brush my teeth.
Good. Me, choose two.
Very
And
Roy.
Barry and Roy. Barry, what's the question?
How often do you go to the English class?
How often do you go to the English class?
I always go to the English.
You always go to the English. Roy,
How often do you go to the hotel?
how often do you go to the hotel?
I never go to the hotel.
Yes.
Rambo
And
and Jacob.
Rambo and Jacob. Rambo, what's your question?
How often do you go to the park?
How often do you go to the park?
I sometimes go to the park.
Jacob.